Well, all right, my friends, and I wanted to show you today. This is a book that I've been using probably since 1990, and it's notorious for losing its pages here, so a lot of people have stayed away from this particular guide. But I do like the way that it's laid out, and I do admire the way that these pictures are here because they give you some detail that you really need to know. But I do tell people to refer to this book when they ask me if you can eat it because it's up to you to do the research. But they do have a guide on the side here that will tell you, basically which ones are good. And so we know that the green rustlers are always good ones. But anyway, there's a couple of different things in here, and we do love this one. And a lot of my particular knowledge has come from here. And I noticed on the other day I was having a hard time with the Paxillus, the velvet roll packs, and well, it's because that's what it was in here. Right here is the Paxillus, and in here it's actually called Paxillus atramentosus. And in the newer book, it's probably going to say Tampanella. But a lot of things have changed, and so a lot of times when I'm doing my mushroom stuff, I'm kind of speaking from an older book. But here, we'll take a look because here's the new one. And I feel pretty good about this one. It looks pretty good. I find it pretty easy to use here where we have, the pages lined up. A lot of good stuff. But like I say, I think that these are better than the pictures only because they'll give you the critical details that we're looking for here. So, and you can go through each one of them. Again, they don't seem to have the same edibility on it, but they do mention in the notes edibility, as you can see right there, and the best to our knowledge. But anyhow, I did find this to be a really cool resource, and I'm very excited to get this one dirty. So, but as you can tell, it's got a lot of stuff in it. So, the thing that I did like about the older one here, and where I got a lot of my information growing up, was they have some pages in the old book here that will note different morphology and taxonomy of some of our mushrooms here. So let's see if I can find you an example, like right here. Yeah, right here you can find out the different types of pores as they correspond to the different boletes, and also the netting. But it's pretty cool because I don't believe that the new book has that one. So we're always looking for old field guides and trying to see what it is that that's different about them. But there's a whole section on amanitas in here that was pretty neat because it tells you the different shapes. But there's a bunch of different resources parts in here, and there's also cooking in this book. So anyway, this book right here will explore a little bit more, and we'll tell you about all the different things that we that we find in here. But it's a good resource. I just find this one to be one of the better books that I've ever owned, and it's too bad that it's always falling apart on me. But there you can see that they reference other names than what we would what we'd use all the time. But like this page right here, there you go. Take a snapshot of that one. But anyway, the Peterson Field Guide. I'm not getting any endorsements from this or anything else, and it does look like the same people, possibly the the son and daughter of these people, wrote this book. But so far, it seems like the binding's going to hold, and you get a lot of good details. So nothing like the old books though. But anyway, Peterson Field Guide, I would probably recommend that. Anyway, thanks for coming in and enjoying this little section of our Roaming with Roscoe, rummaging through some books, but some very cool stuff. So anyway, if you're into mushroom hunting, might be something to actually just take a look at. But there it is.